right, welcome everybody to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. We got ourselves another trios match here today. I'm not sure where this is going in, but we're nearing the end of our trios matches, or our first round, our trios match in our round robin tournament. What we have here today is the number 8 seed, Guangdong Tigers, which is show is comprised of Thomas Scully, Albert Weird Harma, and David Nishimoto, and they're going up against number 9 seed, Rodents of Unusual Size, Javi Madden, Will Cohen, and Matthew Chen. Uh, we will, yeah, we'll get to that later. We'll get to that when we bring in the teams. But Dylan, what do you think? What do we got here today?
Going into this, I thought it was a very interesting matchup, and things just got even more interesting seconds before we started shooting this match. So it should be a fun time. I think both of these teams are really interesting matchups of players. I'm very excited to see how they all work together, and yeah, let's get right into it.
Alrighty, and that will bring in our first team, which is our number 9 seed, Rodents of Unusual Size, which is Javi, Will, and Matthew Chen. Guys, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I've always wanted to team up with both of these guys for a long time, and this is kind of a dream come true, especially since Javi and I finally got our dream of unleashing the team name of Rodents of Unusual Size. Yeah. This is something that we talked about last year. We love this, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what the team name means because I've only ever seen Fandom films, and going through those movies, nothing about Rodents of Unusual Size. I think Splinter's a rodent of unusual size, but other than that, yeah. Is that the reference? That's the reference. Got it.
Sick reference.
I'm excited to be on this team. It's just more trivia is always more fun. So
Oh my god.
The pragmatic of the three of us. Yes.
I'm such an asshole. I almost railroaded Matthew, and we didn't get to hear from Matthew. My bad, Matthew. I won't do that again. Please forgive me. Bringing the number 8 seed, Guangdong Tigers, which is comprised of David Nishimoto, Albert Weird Harma, and not Thomas Scully, Alex Coronado. Well, what happened here, guys, is that Thomas Scully unfortunately could not be here, and we allowed Tigers to bring in a competitor that was not previously on a trios team to help them out here today. Scully will be back for their next match. But guys, thank you so much for working with us. How are you guys feeling today about this match?
I think we're pretty excited. This is actually all part of the plan. We want to create chaos and confusion to affect the enemy, so they have no idea what's going on. So we purposefully told Scully to work. That's the whole thing. And we got Alex here to replace it.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. Guangdong Tigers is a very unique historical team. So we love basketball, I think, and then we love trivia. So this is perfect for us.
Yeah, famously, I love two things, and it's basketball and trivia. I'm not Thomas Wayne Scully, but I hear from him recently that he loves it when people call him Tommy. So if everybody could get on that, that would be great. Thanks.
You got it. Well, Alex, thank you for filling in for Tommy. We will might as well get started here. Round number 1, which I will actually explain the rules this time. It's going to work like this. You guys are going to get 8 questions from 8 general movie categories. You're going to get 15 seconds to write the answer down on the whiteboard, and after that, you will show and verbalize your answer. You're going to get 1 point for each correct answer. And any one of you get all 8 correct, you will be issued a bonus question, also worth a point. You also get 3 repeats and challenge used throughout the match. Anything else before we get started?
I shouldn't be here.
Alex has already beat me in teams before. So.
I was just about to say. All right, first question, category of horror. Who stars as the titular Ma in the Tate Taylor directed Ma? Almost screwed me up on that one. Didn't forget how to read for that 1 second.
You got through it though. Nicely done.
Yeah, I didn't mess up on a 1-syllable word. Yay me. 5,
The Tate Taylor
4,
directed May?
1. Pens down. Okay. My favorite part. David.
Octavia Spencer.
Okay. Matthew.
Octavia Spencer.
Okay. Albert.
Octavia Spencer.
Will.
Octavia Spencer.
Okay. Alex.
Octavia Spencer.
Okay. Javi.
Spider-Man Zone, Octavia Spencer.
Alrighty. Octavia Spencer is correct. Clean sweep on that one. All right. Go on to the next question. Dylan.
Which will come in the category of fantasy/sci-fi. It should say sci-fi/fantasy. What 2010 sci-fi movie is about a group of kids that investigate a train derailment that could be linked to aliens?
You know what's funny is that I feel like the Switch, there's a possibility this is going to be more of a fancy question, but it was a sci-fi question still. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of.
I also like that it's in the category of fantasy/sci-fi, and it says, I don't know, it could be aliens.
Yeah,
Maybe it's not.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Matthew.
Super 8.
Alrighty. Albert.
I said Chronicle.
Alright. Will. Will.
I said Super 8.
Okay.
Super 8.
I got it. Got a Alex.
Super 8.
Alright. Javi.
I wanted to write Superman and Ocean's 8, but then I just mixed them up. I don't. Is this anything?
Okay, and David.
Super 8.
Alright. Super 8 was correct. Albert, the only one missing that. We're just going to keep going right now. The next question, the category of classics. Sabrina travels to France to study what subject?
Have you ever been to France, Mark?
No, my buddy went on a honeymoon there. He said everybody
honeymoon?
sucked. Yeah. Said everybody sucked over there. So, you know, yeah, probably not
Interesting.
going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's start with Albert.
Cooking.
Okay, Will.
Cooking.
Okay. Alex.
Cooking.
Okay, Javi.
Yes, cooking.
Okay, David.
Fashion. I don't know.
Okay, and Matthew.
Cooking.
Cooking is correct. With that, Tigers in the lead 8-7. Is that right, Dylan?
I have Rodents in the lead 8-7.
Okay. I think I'm screwed up there. Rodents in the lead 8-7. It's on me. All right.
So your next question will come in the category of directors. Who directed Cinderella Man? Do you like the Eminem song that this movie is named after?
I didn't realize that until just a minute. Oh, God.
They were time travelers, because I think that came out after this movie, but still.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Will.
Ron Howard.
Okay, go to Alex.
I said Ridley Scott.
Okay, back over to Javi.
This movie gave a lot of Solo, a Star Wars movie vibes.
Oh,
It's called the Star Wars
Is that a
story.
good thing? Or bad?
Yeah, that one.
David.
Ron Howard.
Okay, Matthew.
Ron Howard.
Okay. Albert.
Bryce's father, Ron Howard.
Ron Howard is correct. Alrighty. I got Rodents and usual size ahead 11-9 Tigers. Going into your fifth question in category in 1990s. What is Jack Nicholson's profession in As Good as It Gets? Everything is. What are you gonna say, Dylan?
I was going to say this title does not describe how this match is going for us so far.
Very, very topical. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Gonna start with Alex.
Lawyer.
Okay, Javi.
Writer.
And David.
Writer.
Okay. And Matthew.
Writer.
Okay. Albert.
I said doctor.
Okay. And Will.
Writer.
Ryder is correct. That Rodents going up 14-10 on Tigers. Going into your it's gonna steal your thunder, Dylan. Go ahead.
Your next question will come in the category of animated. What type of animal is Wilbur in 1973's Charlotte's Web?
There's all.
Feels like we've been shooting this match for hours already.
It does, and I bet it's only gonna get better from here. There's no way.
I'll say it's mainly because we just finished a match before this, but
that is a bit. Pens down. No, we're at Javi. There we go. I remember.
Pig.
Okay. David.
Pig.
Okay, Matthew.
Pig.
Okay, Albert.
Pig.
Okay, Will.
Pig.
Okay, and Alex.
Pig.
Pig is correct. I believe everybody hitting that one. Wow, which puts Rodents 17, Tigers 13. Going into your penultimate question in the round, coming the category of mystery/thriller. What 2000s mystery thriller stars Sandra Bullock as a detective investigating 2 high school students for murder? Oh.
you got anything?
I mean, not really. I mean, it's Sandra Bullock
Shit.
about murder. Yeah.
What do we do?
Countdown 5. 3,
Fast.
2, 1. Ends down. Yeah, and that we're back over to David.
Murder by Numbers.
Okay. And Matthew.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just had miscongeniality.
Okay. And Albert.
Yeah, mix it up. I said The Perfect Murder.
Will.
Murder by Numbers.
Okay. Alex.
Pelican Brief.
And Hobby.
I am familiar that this is not a mystery thriller.
Yeah. Murder by Numbers is correct. Rodents going up 18 to Tigers 14, which I believe if Will does hit this, he will receive a perfect round. Is that right, Dylan? I'm not.
That is correct. Yep.
Alrighty.
So
That's
then,
next.
your final question in the round, which will come in the category of Oscars. Who won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for the film Accidental Tourist? Have you
Can I
ever...
get a technical?
Sure. Who won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for the film Accidental Tourist? Did he hear it?
I believe he did. He got it. And he's gonna write down something. Hopefully it's
That's
a good answer.
Good to see. Good to see.
And And we'll be going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Yeah, let's start with Alex for dramatic effect.
Catherine Hepburn.
Alrighty, Javi.
I do not know what this movie is, so I said Rebecca Hall.
You got it. David.
Gina Davis.
All right, Matthew.
No, I didn't have it.
All right, Albert.
I don't know what decade this is in. I said Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Facts.
And Will. Perfect round.
Meryl Streep wins a bunch of Oscars, so Meryl Streep.
One of you is correct, and unfortunately, it is David. Gina Davis was correct. So Will just missing out on that perfect round. But with that, Rodents still ahead here. 18. The Tigers are 15. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I got. Yep.
Thank God. We're gonna go into round number 2, which is our wheel round. Which our teams will get a chance to spin the wheel, and they like what they land on the first time. They can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again. But they must keep what they land on the second time. The questions, whatever category they land on, they get 5 questions. Whatever category they land on, were 2 points apiece. Or they check down to multiple choice for 1 point apiece. And they're stealing, so watch your ass. 3 people. Chances are somebody knows it. The categories on the wheel today are DC movies and sports, which is chosen by Guangdong Tigers. Guangdong Tigers, and written / directed by David Zucker, and animated, which is selected by Rodents of Unusual Size. How did I get that wrong? Wow. And the normal categories are biopics, coming of age / teen, 2010s, 1980s, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Rodents, you are ahead. What are you going to do? Ben first to defer.
Should we defer?
I'm good with that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, we'll defer.
We've done it.
You got it. All right, Tigers. This be your first spin at the wheel. And it looks like you're going to land on biopics. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
How you guys feel about that? I mean, I'm like, it's okay for me, but it's not like, yeah. I think we can find something. I think there's other categories.
You wanna rest the respin?
Yeah, I think there's more categories. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Than, I mean, that's my opinion, but
I'm like so with this, so yeah, I'm fine if you want to respin, Alex.
Yeah, I say a respin on this.
yeah, we need some points. So,
All right.
respin.
This is your second spin. You got to land. You got a cape, but you land on this time. And look at that, spinner's choice.
Right.
Here's the wheel. What are we taking, guys?
What do you guys think? These other.
This is the first time we've ever seen this.
Right.
movie.
I'm just
What is,
wondering what to say.
I guess Alex, what do you like?
Out of all of these, I would say 2010s is the movie that we were all alive and watched movies in. Me and Albert as geeks would probably do okay at DC movies. I don't know, David, how you feel about it, but like those would be my suggestions. But I just learned what some of these words are. So whatever you want to do.
DC would be fine. My end. Albert.
Yeah, I mean 2010s or DC is good. I'm fine with DC if you want to go DC.
Yeah, let's do DC.
DC. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Dylan, why don't you go ahead and give them their questions in the category of DC movies.
Sure thing. All right. So your first question in the category of DC movies. In what DC film will you find the fictional American town of Millbrook?
Millbrook.
That could be like the town from Road to Perdition that they start in, or
5, 4,
multiple.
3,
I think a multiple.
2.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Swamp Thing, B, Jonah Hex, C. The Return of Swamp Thing, or D. A History of Violence?
It's Jonah Hex, Software.
I don't think it's either of the Swamp Thing movies because they
I
don't
was
spend a whole
thinking
lot of
the same
time in
thing.
that. So I thought it would be either Jonah Hex or
Four,
I'm thinking D.
D.
two.
D.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your next question. Who directed Red?
Oh,
Is the first one Robert Swanke, or did he do the second?
I think it is because
Yeah,
like
that's
the only movie he ever did. That's good.
yeah. I think that's it. I think that's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Go for
Robert
it.
Swanke, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your third question.
Keep your hands up, Holly. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
In Batman 1989, what numbered anniversary is Gotham City celebrating?
Is that
It's the-
100? Oh.
Yeah, it's the bicentennial. 100 or 50. It's probably the 100, right?
100 sounds.
I don't know why I was thinking
Is that-
200, but that might be too big. Is it?
Bicentennial mean 200? Oh, 100.
3.
100 final answer.
100 final answer. Yeah.
It's unfortunately incorrect. Rodents for the 2-point steal.
It's 200.
What about you?
200 final answer.
200.
That is correct for the 2-point steal.
Um,
Your penultimate question. Who plays Lex Luthor's nephew, Lenny Luthor, in Superman 4, The Quest for Peace?
John Cryer.
John Cryer.
Yeah.
John Cryer, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in this category. What character adopts Lulu at the end of DC League of Super Pets?
Mercy Graves.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Mercy Graves, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Ready? With that, Tigers gets a score up to 22. Rodents, so that's still getting their score up to 20. Does that sound right, Dylan?
Yep.
Alrighty. With that, bring back up the wheel, and this will be Rodents' first spin. And wow, and you land on Spinner's Choice. Look at that.
So, I mean,
For you two, I've exhausted my ability in this round. The only category I wanted is gone. So I think for you two, I think Zucker is the best idea.
I mean, Zucker, I do feel like is more reliant on you, Will. So, but it's a. How do you feel about that?
I feel good about Zucker, but if you want to go with something that where all three of us can work,
Mm-hmm.
then
Maybe
I'm happy. Then
animated?
I'm happy to go.
How do you feel about
What's that?
animated so that the three of us can work together?
I'm fine with animated.
I
Okay.
think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. Animated.
Alrighty. Well then, I will give you your questions and animated, and your first question. In what 2010s animated film will you find tiny soldiers called leafmen that protect the forest from creatures called boggans?
Epic, right?
I haven't seen it, but that sounds correct. to me.
Listen, I'm not 100%, but I'm
I
like
believe-
90.
That sounds
that's
right.
correct.
When you said epic, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So
Epic final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
good job, Javi.
All right, your next question. In South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, Kyle's mother forms an organization called the MAC, which stands for Mothers Against what?
Canada.
MAC. we should say.
Against Canada.
Canada, right? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because the song's Blame Canada,
Yeah,
right?
in Canada.
Mothers Against Canada.
Yeah.
Final answer.
So it's Mothers Against Canada.
That is correct. Mothers Against Canada. Canada is correct. My bad on the question reading.
That's all right.
Go into your next question. Who voices the cat in Coraline?
That's Keith David.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is Keith David. Yeah,
Keith David.
All right, Keith David, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Going into your next question, penultimate question. What does Scuttle call a fork in The Little Mermaid?
A dingle hopper, right?
Yep, you got it.
Dingle hopper.
Dingle hopper.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your final question in the category. Who directed Happy Feet?
George Miller.
George Miller, yeah.
Mhm.
George Miller, final
George
answer.
Miller.
That is correct for 2 points. And the clean sweep of the category, Rodents of Unusual Size getting the score up to 30. Tigers at 22. Does that sound right, Dylan?
That is what I have. Yep.
Alrighty, with that, we're going to go into our new Pick Your Poison round, in which our teams have drafted from our general categories, and now they will draft from those categories again to figure out what they'll actually answer for this match. They'll draft from 4. They'll get 4 categories, get 4 questions at 1, 2, 3, and 4 points, and the categories that they can select from today are comic book movies, family, sports, recent releases, actors and actresses, classics, 1990s, and animation. Let our teams pick from those categories, and hopefully we come back to finish the shit up. Not a done deal as the way this started out. All right. Our teams have selected their categories, and we'll now go to the team that is behind, and they'll start answering questions until they take the lead, send it back to the other team. Just kind of said it, but we're going to go until we either run out of questions or one team is mathematically eliminated. So, start with Guangdong Tigers. What would you guys like to take for your 1-point question?
I'll do classics.
Yeah, classics are
Yeah,
90s.
that's the one I personally know
Yeah,
the least about.
classics. I
So.
have no. Yeah,
Classics.
it's just the classics.
All right.
Alrighty. Since Dylan asked you your questions round number 2, I'll ask you your round 3 questions. Here is your 1-pointer in classics. Who stars as Cal Trask, the son of a California farmer in East of Eden?
Oh, is that James Dean?
He is in that film. So.
Yeah, stars the son. I mean, it's probably the best.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
Go for it.
James Dean. Final answer.
James Dean is correct for 1 point. You guys are still behind, so we'll stick with you. What do you like to take for your 2-pointer?
90s or animated?
90s. 90s now.
90s. Nice.
Okay.
All right. Here's your 2-point question in the category of 1990s. Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy star in what 1999 comedy?
Bullfinger.
Oh yes.
Steve Murphy, Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bullfinger. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Actually, we're sticking with you guys. And you do have to hit both of these questions to stay in the game. So what would you like to take for your 3-pointer?
I mean, are you guys?
You feel stronger about actors and actresses for 4, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
If you do, we can take an animated for 3.
And yeah, then it has to be the 3 and animated.
But do you guys feel like really good about animation in general? Do you think you can hit a 4 in animation?
I probably.
If you guys talk to each other.
It's quite a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel. Yeah, I think actors and actresses. I feel that I can hit. I mean, we can.
Yeah, we know.
Better.
So we're taking animated for this one.
Yeah, let's do animation. For 3.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 3-point question. And animation. John Candy voices a nerdy teenager, David Els Norton, who later becomes the muscular Den in what animated film?
Wait, John
the hell?
Candy.
John Candy.
Muscular Den? What is
Yeah.
it?
Den.
What is it then? What is that?
That's his name, I'm guessing.
Okay, wait.
5.
John Candy.
When is repeat?
Yeah.
Repeat.
Repeat.
All right, that is your first repeat. Your question again. John Candy voices a nerdy teenager, David Ells Norton, who later becomes the muscular character Den in what animated film?
Nerdy teenager John Candy.
Nerdy teenager become muscular.
Wow.
5, 4,
Can't
3,
think of anything.
2,
Repeat.
1. All right, that is your second repeat. Your question once again. John Candy voices a nerdy teenager, David Ells Norton, who later becomes the muscular character Den in what animated film?
Is there like a superhero cartoon like a nerd teenager becomes muscular?
Cannot think of anything.
No,
5,
John
has to be.
It must be from the 80s.
2,
Repeat.
1. All right,
Yeah,
that is your final
yeah.
repeat. Your question one last time. John Candy voices a nerdy teenager, David Ells Norton, who later becomes the muscular character Den in what animated film?
It's got to be from, do you think the 80s?
I think so. Or not. I don't know.
Jeez.
I know Iron Giant is 90s, but I don't know.
5,
Yeah, I've got nothing.
4,
Nothing.
3, 2.
Rockadoodle, final answer.
And your winners, Rodents of Unusual Size. The correct answer was Heavy Metal.
Oh!
Heavy Metal. With that, take away Rodents. Will, Javi, and Matthew, and stick here with Guangdong Tigers. Guys, first of all, I do want to say thank you for working with us and kind of playing this match still on kind of the just unusual circumstances. Otherwise, I think you guys still pretty well today. You kind of worked through your round 2 categories, and you just kind of landed on. You ended up getting an animation question that I don't think clearly you guys are not super familiar with, and that just kind of happens sometimes. Otherwise, how do you guys feel like you did today?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think we've played pretty well considering the circumstance. We were like in it. I feel like throughout most of the match. Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints from my side. I mean, it was fun to play trivia. This was my first time doing it this year, so couldn't have asked for a better Friday night. So I think everybody, it was fun. This was a fun game.
I think with everything going on, I think this it was interesting. It was an interesting match. Thanks for Alex stepping in, and thanks for you guys for allowing Alex to step in. But yeah, we'll see what happened in the next match. This one again, lots of chaos. I guess that's the way to describe it. So I think that came out in the result of today's game for us.
Hi, it's me, the situation. No, it was great. I think every time I see David, I ruin his day either with jokes or by playing trivia below his standards. So it's honestly it's continuing the bit. It was fun. I don't usually get to rub elbows with the general movies people, so that's always neat.
Once again, thank you for coming in here, Alex, and you guys will have a chance, since it's a double elimination tournament. You will have a chance to come back and play again with Scully. Unfortunately, Alex, sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry, Alex.
So, I mean, so going in of all the trios teams, who do you hope and also lost?
I don't know what teams are, so I can't. But I'm fine playing whoever.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, again, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for coming. Bring in your winners today. Rodents of unusual size. Your Matthew, Javi, and Will. There it is. Okay, yeah. Couldn't remember you for a second. Guys, you guys played pretty well. Will almost got the perfect round, and round number 1 had the lead going in, able to get a category you guys clearly knew, swept it, and always a good day when you don't have to answer any round 3 questions. TKO on that one. I didn't say that. You guys did get the TKO. Guys, how do you feel?
Matthew, you go first.
Okay. No, I feel great. I feel like we did really well with round 1, and with our round 2, we were able to collaborate well together. Javi, you got the epic 2-pointer for us. So
I did something.
Yeah. You can't just say that you don't know Melee because you got that 2-pointer. And so I'm excited. Hopefully next time we'll be able to communicate with Will a lot better, because that was definitely I was scared that would become an issue, but it ended up working out. We got a category we liked.
Yeah. I don't know. I answered some questions right, and that was pretty cool. Animated is a category that I think between the 3 of us, we hit a bunch of different areas of it. So I think that was a good choice. They did great in DC. Literally the one category I prepped, didn't even fully prep it, if I'm being honest. I got halfway through and I was like, I just watched the kitchen. That's enough. Will, go.
All right, so I remember watching the video for when this was getting set up, and immediately when my name came up after Javi's, the host said, "I'm sorry, Will, for this. I'm not sorry. Javi's a great teammate. Obviously, he pulled Epic in 2 seconds flat. I would have needed multiple. Matthew probably would have needed multiple.
I also needed multiple.
So it's very clear that he also, that he does bring something to the table, like I've been telling him that he would. Matt was also great, but Matt's always great. All 3 of us are always great. Let's just be honest right here. So, it sucks missing the perfect round yet again, but there's more game to be played. So let's just have this. Let's just keep the chaotic fun going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alrighty. I believe winner plays a winner of Mooseport here, right, Dylan?
Oh.
You're muted.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoiler alert for the match that has actually already come out on YouTube. As by the time that we're filming this, we can tell you exactly who you're playing in round 2. You will be playing the team of Self-Deprecating, which is Cody Newberry, Joseph Olivas, and Anthony Tisdall. So thoughts on that matchup?
I don't know who is going to talk more shit about themselves, me or Anthony Tisdall. We kind of have a thing going. Neither of us will admit that we're any good. We'll just see how that actually goes. I think that's just going to be hilarious, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know Cody thinks I'm bad at this, which, to be fair, he's right. But let's see just how bad I can actually be.
If this is your level of bad, I'm fine with that. I'm fine.
I think we can. I think it'll work out. It should be a fun match. Those are 3 people who just have. I saw their trios match. And I'm like, okay, this should be a fun match.
Yeah.
Lots of self-deprecation already. All right. Thanks, guys. Goodbye, Will. Goodbye, Matthew. Goodbye, Javi. Keep holding up that thumbs up. Okay, man. Dylan, what a match. We got through it, buddy.
Yeah, we did. It actually wasn't that bad compared to some other matches we filmed in the past. But hey, good match overall. Rodents of unusual size put up a fantastic performance. I was just doing the math on my Excel spreadsheet here, and I believe that's one of the higher accuracies we've seen from a trios team so far that we've recorded so far. So very impressive stuff from them. yeah, they really just kept a high pace going in round one, and was able to carry that lead into all the way to the very end, basically. And yeah, it was a bit of a heartbreaker on multiple levels for Guangdong Tigers. I mean, for one, they obviously couldn't have their original roster here today. Thank you so much for Alex for stepping in today and saving the match. And yeah, they had that Batman question because they said bicentennial, which is what 200 years is. And then they said 100 years, which is a rough one. And I think that it was 8 points. There's an 8-point lead going into round number 3 for Rodents. I think if that question would have went a different way, it would have been a lot closer match, because then it would have been only a 4-point lead. So yeah, good match overall. I'm happy we have a losers bracket, so we do get to see Guangdong Tigers return, and I'm excited to see Rodents versus Self-Deprecation, because it's going to be a lot of trash talk in that match. Most of it towards themselves, and probably Will. Cody's probably going to trash talk Will. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, we probably know what's gonna happen. Well, that should be fun. We'll get to that another time. This will be the end of this episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you to Guangdong Tigers, Albert, David, and Alex. Again, thank you so much for showing up. The show literally could not go on without you showing up here when you can. And your winners today, Rodents of Unusual Size, which Javi, Will, and Matthew. Dylan, you're always a treat to have here, you know, and I'm around, you know.
You're good
everybody.
too.
Yeah. Just be well, you guys.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
If it taken.
Goodbye.